Welcome, Aquarius. This is your weekly Teroscope reading for August the 22nd through to August the 28th, 2016. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we begin, thank you. Thank you so much for your kindness, for your positive and loving support. Yeah, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Truly. So now let's see what the energy is going to be for you this week. And we start with the sun. The I am. The inner you bursting forward. The Eight of Pentacles. And that's a work hard card if I ever saw one. Temperance, a balance coming in, or a balance we need to work on, and the Fool, a new path forward. Well, let's stop right there. Look at these cards. We have the Sun as the very first card. This is the I am. This is recognizing who you are going forward. This is a brilliant light that shines from you. And so this is the direction you're going in this week, which is just beautiful. Now we have the Eight of Pentacles, which is the hard work. It's knowing that we are good in certain areas. We have talents, we have abilities, we have ideas and thoughts. And this is not only realizing that we do great things in our life each and every day, but that we want to take it to the next level. Now the Fool is crossing over it, so in some way that gives you a brand new path going forward. A new adventure. But it's going to take hard work. It's going to be about really recognizing in yourself of who you are and what brings you passion, what brings you joy, what brings you happiness, and really stepping into that and owning that. And then just upping the bar a little bit on yourself. Going towards perfection so that you can actually step into a new opportunity, a new way of being. And we have Temperance, which is finding the balance, feeling the balance. I get feeling the balance. So by really applying yourself to what you truly do, what your passions are, what your dreams are, what you are meant to go into. And that might take healing, right? That might take forgiveness. Maybe forgiving yourself for something, or healing in some way. To bring in the balance, to feel the balance, to know that you were right. When you really look at it, you were right. And remember, hindsight is 20/20. So when you are healing from something, you hopefully just view and don't re-feel the feelings, but view it as a third party. And realize that you had no other option available to you. That those were your options. And you made that decision for a reason. And realizing the wisdom that you gained from that. And this is feeling the balance, that you are strong, you are capable, you can go forward. So it's by working hard, and it's by allowing yourself to want to step into new experiences, new adventures. That's really going to bring that into focus for you. Our underlying energy is the Eight of Swords, so our perceptions are changing. The way we saw things in our life, we're not necessarily seeing them the same way anymore. It's like we're ready to tear down those walls that we built at one point in our life to keep us safe. And now we realize that those rules need to be thrown away. They need to be left in the past. There's a new reality that you're walking into. A new beginning, a new strength, a new empowerment. You're seeing things through new eyes. Definitely there's a shift here for you. And the changing of your perception is probably going to be as your week progresses. This is the underlying energy. So it's not necessarily anything that you do or you are consciously meditating or praying on or going inside of yourself for. This is something that appears so that you recognize it for what it is. So pay attention to those little thoughts that pop into your head this week. Maybe write them down. Okay, and then reflect on them each night before you go to bed and what they were truly the message that was coming in for you to almost step into new experiences, new adventures. Step up your game and who you are, and that comes from belief, right? That gives you the determination, that gives you the passion, the belief that you can, that you've got this. Our overriding energy is the Seven of Pentacles. So what are you doing right now to mirror what you want to step into, who you want to become, what you want to create? What is it you are doing today in order to move forward into your path of tomorrow? Now, we are going towards a new moon. It's not this week, but it's next week. So this can also be the completion of the crop or nearing the end of the cycle. Ready to harvest, ready to bring things to a completion, to an end, for closure, so that you can plant new seeds in the new moon, that you can have new paths on which to walk, new adventures to go into. We have the Queen of Cups with the Hermit. Oh, love yourself. Okay, this is about, the Hermit is one that would typically go into the desert or into a cave, and they would tap into their intuition, their higher wisdom, and figure out where they wanted to go, what they wanted to do, who they wanted to become. And then coming out of the cave, coming out of the desert, and going forward. So when it's coupled with the Queen of Cups, it could be that we are looking for ways of incorporating ourselves into service, our duty, to our neighborhood, to the world. But you really need to look at the duty you have to you. In loving yourself, in believing in yourself, in knowing that you've got this. There's a really strong sense in the cards this week that you really need to spend some time with yourself and get to know yourself and love yourself and the miracle that you truly are in this world, this unique individual that you truly are in this world, and the special talents and abilities that you bring to the table. And then when you realize how good you are at some things that you just figured everybody could do because you could do it, but the realization is only you can do it that way, that's when you raise the bar on what you are going to do with that gift, that talent to take you forward. So it could be very well looking at some organization or some way of growing a stronger world. Maybe your intimate world, but maybe the world. But you have to understand the beauty of who you are. And so it's get to know yourself week. Now, for work, career, we have the Nine of Pentacles. So this is your new day dawning. This is stepping into the opportunities where you thought you did the work and it went unnoticed. It didn't go unnoticed. They did notice. They were keeping tabs. This is where you step into a career, a promotion, a raise, the job that you always wanted, the career, taking a hobby to making money for yourself. A new day dawning, a new level to commit to grow, to mature in. That you are very spiritually connected here. So it is a beautiful week for prayer, for meditation, for slipping behind that veil and having those conversations with God, your angels, your spirit guides, the universe. New day dawning, it says you will now reap the rewards going forward. So you've gone through the lessons, you've gone through the challenges to gain the wisdom so that you see the excellence within yourself so that you can take it to the next step. So a very awesome week here. but one of a lot of work, being patient with yourself and loving yourself. For love, we do have the Eight of Cups, and this is very much, not finding love and security in the same places you always found it before. So this could be new relationships coming in, absolutely. This could be walking away from relationships. This could be a change in the relationship. It's almost like before you always needed their support or their praise in order to propel you forward, and now you are self-praising yourself and you don't need that as much in your life. It changes. It doesn't go away. It changes. Okay, we're not closing doors on people. We're not closing doors on relationships. We could be broadening our horizons in where we get the security, where we get the love from. Because this is love in relationships. So this could be best friends. This could be a close co-worker. This could be somebody in the community as well as a love life. So typically this is the child that grows to adulthood and leaves the parental nest. And so when they look back, it doesn't go away. They didn't close the door on their family, their home. But it changes in how it gives love and how it gives support. And so I think you are almost transforming into understanding love at a deeper level, a different perception of what love can mean, of how to give love, of how to accept love. So could there be a new relationship coming in this week? Well, when we start with the Sun, all things are possible. The Fool is there for brand new paths. So yes, there could be love, absolutely. If you do meet somebody, they are going to really change the way that you probably view the world, or they come from a different world. They come from maybe a different country, or speak a different dialect, or have different religious views or spiritual views. Looks at the world through a different set of lenses and opens up your eyes to new beginnings, perhaps. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.